Hello everyone, welcome back to a new update. Sorry it's been so long. I just decided to take a couple of months off YouTube, watch some videos, didn't really have the time to make any as I was working quite a bit, but I'm back. It's only a small update, I'm afraid. I was saving some money up for a certain item which I will show you at the end of the video. So I have a few films. I picked 4 up from a charity shop, 4 for £1. So I'm going to show you them. First one being The Last Boy Scout. A film, I know a lot of people like this film, but at the time of its release, it wasn't one of my favourites. I just didn't like the girl in it, his daughter, the way she swore more in this movie than I think Rambo killed people. It was just off-putting for me, but I've decided to, there wasn't much of a choice with the film, so I decided to pick this one up, give it another go, see if I like it. Another one I picked up was Harry and the Hendersons. Really enjoyed this one. I have already watched it. Still stands up. The effects are still brilliant. I think the cast is absolutely brilliant. They picked the perfect cast for this movie, and I will be upgrading this one. The film I wanted, that everyone raves about, that I've never seen, and I still haven't seen it yet, is Trick or Treat. It's so pricey to get the Blu-ray now, about £20, and you don't really see this in any charity shops. So I thought, pick it up, give it a watch, and see if it's worth spending the money on. And the last one is Independence Day on Blu-ray. Another film I didn't really like on release, and not watched this since, but again, willing to give it another go. I remember really liking the first half of this movie, and then it just went pretty silly. But yeah, as I say, give it another go. Now the rest of the Blu-rays, picked this one up yesterday, The Princess Bride. I did have this one going back. I think it was on Steelbook. I'm sure it was a Steelbook, and I could get a lot of money for it. So I sold that one. This one was £2, so I thought, why not? Excellent film, one I'll be keeping. I keep saying sorry. Next one, The Legend of Billie Jean. Now, this is a film I only recently watched within the last year. Never seen it back in the 80s when it came out, and I loved it. Fantastic, really 80s, guys. The fashion, everything's 80s. Helen Slater, Christian Slater, absolutely brilliant. It's where they both go on the run. Yeah, well worth checking out if you haven't seen it. The Legend of Billie Jean. Next one, I think this was an Amazon exclusive, Without Remorse. I enjoyed this. I do like my action films anyway, but you know, with this being an Amazon original, I wish Netflix would do the same and start releasing their films. Without Remorse. Next, another £2 pickup from the charity shop, Young Frankenstein. This is another keeper for me. All them special features there. This is Region B locked, I think. But brilliant film. The next one is a film I won off Pete, Blu-ray Brit, and it's Inglorious Bastards. Fantastic edition. When he announced that he was giving this away, I emailed him and said I hope I win, and I did. He's a great guy, guys. Well worth checking out. He lets you know everything that's coming out. Gives away some great Blu-rays every week. Steelbooks. Just gives them all away. So check him out. And if you message him, he'll put you in the hat and you could win some great films. Next one is a pickup from CEX for £10. Quite surprised it was only that cheap, to be honest, and that's the new Kids. I watched this, last time I watched this was back in the 80s, it would have been on VHS, and I don't remember that much about it. Other than James Spader being really creepy in this, he played the part very well. So he basically asks this girl out, and when she turns around and says no, him and his gang terrorise her and her brother until they decide to fight back. Really good film, worth checking out. As I say, James Spader is brilliant. I've got 4 new 4Ks. First one being Hansel and Gretel. I know these type of films don't get much love, but I enjoy them. I do love the fantasy films, basically. Ever since I watched Coraline for the first time back in the 80s, I just love anything like this. Now Hollywood, when they make films like this, they make them all the same now. Same types of special effects, just, you know, they could do better, I must admit. This would have been better, I think, if it was more bloodier. Probably for adults only type of film. But I really enjoyed it. I would have loved a sequel to that one. It makes a great double feature with Van Helsing, another film which they're basically exactly the same. That's a film I've had on my shelf, so it's not a new one, but I just thought I'd show you both of them. The next one at the minute is only £6 in CEX. Great bargain if you're after it. I Am Legend. I need to start getting rid of all this crap. I can imagine this to look really nice in 4K. The reason why I picked it up. In fact, I think the 4K and the Blu-ray were basically the same price. Or there wasn't that much difference, that's why I picked it up. I have had the Blu-ray in the past and I got rid, so happy to have that back. Next one, Mortal Engines. I'm not sure if I've already shown this one, but another really enjoyable film. Another one that I'll probably never get a sequel. I personally think it should have a sequel, but it's pretty good. And the last one, again, I'm not sure I've already showed this one off. Jojo Gabis. It's a film I didn't think I would enjoy. I watched it on Disney Plus a couple of weeks back. Really enjoyed it. It's one of them films that had me thinking the next day. I was still thinking about the film. And that's the reason why I picked it up. I think this one was only about £6 as well. Brilliant film if you haven't seen it. well worth watching. There's a video on YouTube of this guy who directed it, and he talks about all the different characters he's played and in different films. Well worth checking out because he's very funny in it. That's his name there at the top, but I'm not going to pronounce him. I believe he's making a Star Wars movie, so hopefully he'll give that justice. And the final thing I picked up, which is what I was saving all my money for, is a Region 3 Blu-ray player. I just went for the cheapest one, guys. I have got a 4K player, so I didn't need anything too expensive. I couldn't afford anything too expensive. I'm hoping when my 4K packs in, I will get a Region 3 4K player, but happy with this one. It's exactly the same as my wife's, which is there. So I know basically what you do is you press 1 for Region A or 2 for Region B. I'm going to keep this on Region A because I don't need to keep swapping it around. I only really have this, which is region locked. I've already watched this on the player. I know you can get this in the UK now, but I just thought I'd keep this one. And I've already watched the extras on this. Other than that, I don't own any more region locked films, but I'm just getting sick of the likes of Arrow and all the other labels releasing the same films over and over, and there's plenty of films that I want that are all locked that I can't pick up, and that's the reason why I bought that. I'm not going to be buying loads of Screen Factories or anything like that because they are expensive, but there's quite a few films that are cheap and I want to pick up. So that's it, guys. My pickups, which are there and there. So thanks for watching, and hopefully it won't take too long to make another one. Okay, bye now.